Suncoast locked my card after I put a notification that I was going to be out of state to use it, you know, because you have to have a notification or some type of...
They'll let them know. Anyways, they still did it. Psh, idiots. Fuck Suncoast.
I'm saying.
You heard it. Look at the camera. Look at me in the eyes. Fuck Suncoast.
I got robbed at a Suncoast.
Oh, yeah? Suncoast be allowing some trickery, bro.
Someone pulled out a big old 40 on my head. And,
shit.
Oh.
And you know what I was doing? I was depositing fucking... It was my fault, though. It was late at night, but it was the day before the rent was due. I was depositing the check for the rent, and dude came out of the bushes.
Up on, you got money for his rent, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Had to pay his rent instead.
Came out like Rambo. Because I really didn't see him. And that was the end of that. But that's cool because Suncoast, they got the footage, and then they reimbursed me the whole check. And he took my phone, and then I got a receipt for the iPhone. At the time, it was the iPhone 8.
Took your phone,
he took my phone.
Damn, and then, bad.
And then the bank reimbursed me for the phone, too.
Oh, shit. That's nice.
Fucked up, man. Well, they didn't.
They did.
Up.
Well, I also had a fucking diamond watch, bro. The dude took my fucking 18-inch chain. I was just horrible. Cameras, I'm like down 40 G's right now.
I don't recommend anyone going through the experience of getting robbed.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it was scary as hell.
Yeah.
And you had a gun to your head.
That's crazy. You said a 40. Yeah. Did you look at the gun? It's like, oh wow, that's a nice gun, sir.
It was. I knew it was a large barrel, and I just come like, all right, what's like the biggest size I can go to? Like 40. Like, I wasn't double thinking it. I'm like, all right, this guy just wants whatever he wants and give it to him.
He just walked up, put it to your back of your head. What'd he say? I don't want to walk you through this trauma, but
no, it's all good. I'm actually trying to remember like the footage that the Suncoast and then like the deputy was trying to show me and shit. But it just happened so fast. You know, you're by yourself in a lot. You're not by yourself. You're just trying to deposit something, but...
Was it at night?
Yeah, at night. It was like I said, this was my fault because it was like late at night, like 10:30, between 10 and 11. Tuesday night, by yourself. This parking lot is dim, and I will say this, just to jump ahead of the story, like they did install like larger like lights after that incident.
Interesting.
Because it was...
Sacrifice.
It was really dim. It was just, you know, you couldn't see like jack shit. And, the guy came out behind like the Suncoast sign, and behind us, like the sign, there was like hedges and bushes where you really just can't like see like what it is. And I don't have peripheral vision, like, because I wear glasses like that. I can't see.
Right.
Yeah. So I just felt something sticking me in the back, and then he put it in my head and just told me, give me this, and that. And I said, all right, here's the money, here's my ID, and here's the phone.
Did you see his face?
No, he was masked up, man. Ski mask and everything. I could just say that he was just taller than me for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Out in Brandon?
Yeah, right. I can't.
The Suncoast in Brandon? I think I know where that is.
Can I shout out the Suncoast in Brandon?
Shout out, no free shout outs. We still don't like you, Suncoast.
Yeah. Yeah, that was insane. But that was, that was like well over 6 years, like 5-6 years ago, yeah.
Did he sound like a black man?
Sounded like an aggressive attacker. Talking about, give me.
Was he using his normal voice? Did it sound like a?
He put the Batman voice on.
He definitely said, "Give me the fucking money." It was scary, but you know, you just try to play it cool. Everybody's you tell this story to someone, and you're like, everyone says you're gonna swing on this person. I'm like, absolutely not, dude.
Hell no. Fuck? Let me.
I'm not fast enough to react. You caught me with my pants down with that. You know, like I'm not gonna be like.
Yeah, ready to engage.
You take your L, bro. Just take your fucking L.
Absolutely. It was game over. So, like there's no like chance.
Exactly.
What am I gonna do?
Fuck that.
Yeah. So take the L, walk it off.
One time they scammed Daniel's card.
I look at my bank account and it says negative $888,000. 888. It was 88. It was 3 8s.
And then 3 zeros?
It was 3 8s in the front, 3 8s in the back. Negative. I was like, what the fuck? And I guess someone like card scammed my debit card somewhere.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did you ever find out where?
No.
Really?
What, gas station or nothing like that?
But they shut down my account.
Was it Suncoast?
It was Bank of America.
Oh my goodness.
Shut down my account, could not get that account back. And I had like 2 paychecks sent to that, and I had to wait like 15 days to get those paychecks. Like
sent to the mail or some stuff?
Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
Sucked. Yeah, so Derek said you may have brought something for us.
He said you might.
I might have, yeah. But I will share the recipes for it though.
Okay, cool.
And it's easy to do, and there's like very simple instructions, so it's like easy stuff, man, fun stuff.
I like baking.
Yeah.
Out of all the cooking endeavors, the cooking world, the baking was always my favorite.
It's fun, man. I think people do it because they like. I do it because I think it's fun and I love it.
I thought I was gonna go to a culinary school.
Yo, me too, and I didn't.
Well, where did this journey start for you?
Well, I will just say, I did quit my day job. So every good dream starts with quitting your day job.
Facts.
I was working as a medical assistant in this clinic in Brandon for like roughly like 5-6 years.
True.
I was stuck in the dead end. I didn't really like what I was doing. I wasn't like exactly in the best like situation with like people or anything. I wasn't content. And then one day I just cashed out my 401k and decided to just go ahead and pursue this pastry career. And it sounded like dumb at first because I knew I was going to kick rocks and make like minimum wage. And it's true. Like anyone like that decides to like become like a cook or a chef, just know like you're not going to see like big money within like the first like 1,000 days. 2,000 days.
You didn't go like college or anything like that? You finished high school?
No, I finished high school and then I went to HEC and graduated with an associate's.
Nice.
And then I tried to pursue university in Central Florida, but I didn't finish.
Right.
I just let it go. It was
How long were you working at that medical place?
between 5-6 years. 5-6 years, yeah.
Okay, that's a good 401k cash out.
It was, yeah. It was resourceful because just taking college courses for such a long time, it worked within like the 9-to-5 schedule realm. So I could have like 2 days in between. Tuesdays and Thursdays is usually like the commute for like, college courses or whatever. So yeah. But going back to the track of the pastry, I decided to go to college in Bradenton, Sarasota. It's called the Manatee Technical College. And I just needed some type of certification to get my foot, like the door, like right in there. And they offered a pastry program. There's not really like a good pastry program in Tampa at that time, which was 2019. I was trying to search for a pastry program because that's when I was like wanting to pursue this career.
Had you quit your job before you quit your job?
This was the crazy thing. So like I didn't know I was going to get into the school because I couldn't afford it. But then I found like a government assistance plan that did. And I didn't find out the day of until this classes started that I could get in. So that morning that I found out I could, I just said, I'm not going to work. I clocked in and told her I can't come into work today and then left. And she was upset. And she said, this is unprofessional. I said, well, this is like what I want to do. So
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So you said that you went to this technical school in Sarasota, whatever, Bradenton, and there was a pastry program. Did you already have in mind that you wanted to do pastry stuff, or you were just like, what made you want to do pastries to begin with?
I wanted to do desserts and pastries since I was like a teenager, like 13, 14. Okay. I do enjoy the culinary world. I do like cooking. I just don't like doing like high volume cooking for like a business.
Yeah.
So how are you exposed to that?
Friends and family. How was I exposed to that?
Yeah.
I guess just watching like reruns of Emerald Live, but also watching
cooking on TV.
At some point, whatever was available at the antenna, I could get it. My grandmother from my father's side was a baker. And she did wedding cakes for a long time. And here in Tampa, I didn't find that out till like much later, So I just kind of see like how the genes kind of just went to that.
It's in there, bro.
Yeah, because everyone in like my family's like a cop or like military in like Peru and whatever. So it's like,
chef.
Yeah, stand out a little bit. But it's just kind of weird because it's like I was told that I couldn't be like a high like salary paying chef or whatever because it didn't make money. It was like, gotta be like a lawyer, doctor. We all hear that stuff.
So nobody was supportive of your idea to quit your job and get the certification at a technical school in Brandon.
And then now you know that the resentment of like teenage youth just like holding that in. It's like, I do want to do that because I identified myself with like, what, I do see that.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, all right, now you got to grow up. And now you got to experience life. And then it's like you come at that standstill again. It's like, I need to act.
And you did.
And everyone acts. But, everyone acts, I guess, differently, right?
So, honestly, this wasn't that long ago. We're talking about almost 3 years.
So, yes.
Right before COVID.
So, now we're about to, now this is real fast forward because we're about to catch up because before COVID, I finished this, like, curriculum in, like, 6 months. It wasn't that long. At that time, I needed a job because I was going to school. I just quit my day job. I got a job as a head baker in Panera.
Panera?
I was working at Panera Bread overnight and then going to school and driving to Sarasota.
Fuck.
every morning for 5 days.
The grind, guys, the grind.
For 16 weeks, I did that shit. And yes, it paid a toll, but like, you know, I couldn't live without like eating. So like, so I still needed to get a job. So I needed to get a job in that industry.
Mm-hmm.
So I got exposed and like started learning and stuff like that. That was like the first initial step. After that, in the month of August, I left to France.
France?
What? You took a trip to France?
I took a trip to France.
Bro, that 401k must have been nice.
Yes.
What'd you do in France, man? Tell us about this France trip, brother.
So the France trip comes like more into major play because it's like now like I'm like riding on a wave. I just finished the school. I'm like super highly like novice and ambitious. And then this was kind of like a way to go. My cousin at that time from like a third part of the family they're French.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them was getting married. So like they're having like a huge like family reunion over there in France.
Okay.
For this wedding.
Right.
I ended up staying.
For how long?
For roughly almost 4 months.
Damn. Okay. You liked it.
Yeah. It was cool. I had the opportunity to stay with like, you know, like an uncle, a family member, stuff like that. So it was cool. But that like taught me a lot. Because after the wedding and then like after the goodbyes and the family stuff, like I got exposed to where the patisserie style of the French pastry like style came from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in France.
Did you have that in mind, like when you got that invitation, like, oh shit, there's something happening in France? You were just like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go look at pastries.
Yes. And I took so much pictures. I had to take 2 iPhones with me.
Holy
Because
shit!
one of them just had pictures of every single thing I saw, and they're redundant. Yeah, and like once I see them, I seen them all. But it's like I still had them at that time because, you know, where I was, it didn't have like internet and stuff like that. I had to take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't just post everything that I saw. It was just too much. It was just too much.
Inspiration as well, looking at all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, just seeing the different everything. Like you can already imagine like long street plazas and like it's all rustic and they have like the nice like shops outside with the display cases.
Yeah, I bet it was beautiful.
Yeah, so seeing multiple display cases and seeing like multiple like shop setups and stuff, like it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
You want to lower that?
Were you working while you were there?
No, I was freelancing almost. I offered like my hands at this little bakery behind it, and like they let me just work and like didn't see like their little operation.
Mm-hmm.
They're just paying you cash under the table.
No, I didn't even take compensation.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
just learning, knowledge, skill.
I couldn't even understand them. It was hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say like,
reading the language. French? Reading the language is easier because I dominated reading Spanish. It's very similar. The recipes that I took were in French. So there wasn't really an academy that I went to. It's pretty much like a class that I found. Someone that's teaching pastry classes.
Over in France?
Yes.
Oh, man.
And then I took advantage of them.
Hell yeah, dude.
So like during like different days of the week, I learned like a different thing. And that's all I needed. I just needed that like base foundation. Mm-hmm. So like that 4 month of like observation of everything like that, it helped out.
Hell the fuck.
I'd put that on a resume.
Yeah.
4 months.
4 month French apprenticeship in patisserie.
And then what's it called? 2020 occurred. But right before then, December 2019, I started at the Hard Rock.
What were you doing at the Hard Rock? That's right when you came back?
That's when I came back and worked as a pastry cook in that kitchen. And there was like 20 of us. Yeah. 20 of us, and it was like a big like pastry chef. And it's like the whole hotel of the Hard Rock Casino, the Seminole.
So you're feeding everybody in there basically.
Yeah. The whole if you like remind yourselves, if you've been in the casino, there's like multiple outlets, restaurants and stuff like that. So
how'd you get that job?
Well,
just with your Panera experience?
Yeah.
Did you tell them about your time in France and the interview and shit? Like what?
There was a job fair, and I just just kept my hopes up and went for it.
Wow.
And it took me in.
Seems like things are working out in your favor a lot with what you try. So keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you're trying is you're being successful in. Yeah. Apparently. So man, yeah, keep doing it, man.
I appreciate that. And then what's it called? But yeah, I believe everyone should, right? Everyone should just find like something that they strive for.
Absolutely.
And just keep going.
For sure.
Keep going, whatever that goal is. But
yeah, back to France though. Like, what was a popular pastry?
I love it. I love it out there.
Yeah, what were the people actually eating?
Yeah,
I will say this about French people: they love Americans.
Really?
Yes,
they do.
We have this misconception that they don't like us.
I've heard that, right?
Or they're just very like mean.
They're mean. I've heard
or something like that. It's not true at all. Shout out to all the French people. But yeah. No, I love it out there. No, as far as patisseries and pastries out there, there's things like I've seen and recreated, but there's like, it's countless. You see all the macaroons. You see all the different styles of eclairs and every color of chocolate available variety. You can already picture it.
So you think the macaroons were the most popular thing out there?
It's the standout. It's like the thing. It's like, it's just the thing is the Eiffel Tower.
Just like here, macaroons, same thing. Maybe it's just a social media thing. People are all about these macaroons.
No, they're actually really good. I like savory macaroons.
Oh, so not sweet ones?
Not as sweet, no. So like an example, like you can have like a tomato-based cookie and have like a cream cheese basil and have like a tomato basil macaroon.
Oh. I've never had a savory macaroon.
Yeah. Or sweet potato. Or sweet potato, sweet potato macaroon filling,
That kind of just reminds me of like a quiche or something. Like a little finger quiche.
Oh, look, it's actually right there. And then that was just an example. But it actually exists.
Tomato feta.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
So that's kind of what I had in mind. I wouldn't actually put the leaf in there.
Yeah, they're not easy to chew.
No. But you get the gist. It exists. Like savory, yeah, with goat cheese. I actually did for New Year's last year at the hotel I was working at the time. I did a persimmon thyme goat cheese macaroon.
Whoa.
You said a what?
Persimmon thyme?
A persimmon, yeah.
Persimmon thyme? Is that a specific like herb or?
The thyme, yeah, the THYME.
Well, what's the first word you're saying?
Persimmon?
What is persimmon? Yeah,
It's a fruit. It's the best fruit you can possibly eat. It has all the vitamins.
fruit.
Persimmon?
Have you heard of that before, Derek?
The super fruit? It's the god fruit.
I have not.
Oh. It almost looks like a quince, if you know what a quince is.
I don't know what a quince.
It's like they look like fleshy, like orange tomatoes almost, but they're fruits.
What?
Yes. And there's two kinds, especially.
It looks like a tomato.
Look, go to Publix sometime this week. They're selling them right now. I just bought some, and there's two kinds. But these guys, if you don't eat them while they're like fully like ripened and stuff, it'll give you cotton mouth.
Cotton mouth?
Yes.
Looks like someone made an ice cream out of it. That looks interesting. Some kind of sherbet.
Oh yeah. Some spread
on the left.
Persimmon butter. Oh.
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, persimmon ginger sorbet. Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
It is. It has a very like almost like melt in your mouth flavor.
What would you compare the flavor to? Like, what fruit would you say, or anything, or is it just its own lane?
It's its own lane. It's like nectarish. Like it's just
the nectar of life.
Oversaturated sweetness, but not so sweet, and it just stands out. Like, oh, this is like this fruit.
Look how soft it looks.
Yeah. It's like biting like a pear and an apple. It's like I know this is a pear and an apple.
It looks like a tomato, bro.
Correct. Yeah, it is.
That would freak me out.
Yeah. It does, right?
They're in Publix right now. You can find them.
That's great.
I have to go find some of those. Bring them to the family reunion or
Yes.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, for sure. No, they're delicious. You can make like a jelly out of them.
So speaking of shopping, like obviously you're buying some nice ingredients for your stuff that you're making.
I try
Where do you like to shop?
I try to shop locally.
Okay.
But I usually just get my ingredients from the kitchens I work in. Because they're just so nice to like,
You just be eating them things or?
No, well, I just see that, I just show them that like, oh, like let's try this out. And we just play it, and then I actually serve it at the restaurant or whatever.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool.
But you take some stuff home and test around with it?
I take things that, like for example, like I would take like a filling or something. And then like I would like either freeze it or play with it at home and see what like consistency it is. Or I would try to recreate it at home. Because it's all about just trying to improve it. Because things, it's not always perfect. You got to just work around it.
Okay. So I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever got into like deconstructed desserts and?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've like deconstructed desserts means like
unorthodox ways of
plating a dessert.
Oh.
Now we're gonna see like crumbles, and now we're gonna see like quenelles, and we're gonna see like toffee bits or chocolate like some pieces and garnishes.
Yeah.
Because like when I was
what is that? It's just a pile of different things.
It's What dessert is it? It's just a deconstructed.
For me, that looks like some type of like orange puree or like some type of fruit puree, mango perhaps.
Maybe, yeah.
Some like coconut sherbet. It looks like some shreds of white chocolate with like looks like mint.
Yeah, some mint leaves.
At first, it almost looks like eggs.
There are some dope egg recreated
There's
desserts.
an egg right there, just the yolk spilling out. Somebody just cracked some eggs on a plate, threw some mint on it, and then
it's the aesthetic of just like looking like an elevated dish.
And the reason why I asked is when I was in culinary, we did a dessert challenge with a bunch of other schools,
Nice.
and we made a deconstructed strawberry shortcake, and we had like strawberry caviar on it, bro. That shit was fucking insane.
Oh, yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You can make these pearls if you dip them. Like, there's 2 different ways to make them, actually.
Just look up strawberry caviar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see on the far right, yeah.
There's this little machine. You, like, dip it in this juice, and then it, like, it's weird.
I could tell you how to make that.
Is certain thing is like boba, right?
Yes. There's the one way that is demonstrated here. Those look like the ones that'll pop and it'll release the liquid.
That's how
inside.
the ones we made. Yeah, it's really poppy.
It encapsulates whatever you're dropping it into the solution.
So all this experimenting that you're doing, you're still at the Hard Rock place, right?
No, I'm not.
No?
I left the Hard Rock. Now we're getting into COVID. We'll jump back into the story now.
COVID?
Yeah. After COVID, I got let go of the Hard Rock.
They let you go?
Yeah.
They probably went skeleton employees, right?
Well, who's gambling?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who's gonna be at the casino? Big money.
Gambling and traveling. Yeah.
So
That was the first place I went to publicly after COVID was the casino.
Oh, really? Interesting. So what did you do after that?
I got in touch with this like crazy ass chef, and he hired me at this hotel. It's called the Hotel Haya.
Oh, you worked at Hotel Haya in Ybor.
I opened Hotel Haya.
You opened Hotel Haya
with the rest of everyone else. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Shouts out to Hotel Haya. What's it called?
Man.
So in Ybor, now that fast forward to summer of 2020, COVID. Now we still masked up, but we can walk and stuff, right? Got in touch with this chef from Miami, and he hired me to be like his pastry kid.
In Miami?
No, he's from Miami, so he came from Miami to the Hotel High with this like Cuban themed like concept, and then he like picked me and called me and stuff, and I was there, man. I'm unboxing the plates and like setting up the dish pit. It was a pretty cool experience.
Dude, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, I saw the place before they put the carpet in and stuff. Like it was pretty cool.
So you had like influence on the menu and stuff, or like?
No, it was already it's very like corporate.
Oh, true.
So they already have like executives and directors that already have like this planned out, and of course the chefs was like, yeah. So like,
yeah, you just had to execute it.
Yeah, now it's just on paper, so it's just like it was already like this is what we're doing.
You just had to present it.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Interesting.
Yeah, did that until April of this year. Was stuck at the Hotel Hyatt.
And now tell us, where you going, boy? Where you going in 2023?
Where did he go after Haya?
Oh, where'd you go after Haya?
Oh, I worked at Armature Works. I was the pastry chef at Armature Works.
For Armature Works as a whole?
Well, for pretty much Three Oaks Hospitality, which they have various concepts in Tampa too, which most of them are at Armature Works along the river, but they also own Ciro's, which is that speakeasy.
Right, yeah. They're connected to that big chain, or that big group in Tampa.
Yeah, and they're actually opening up another an Asian cuisine concept in Hyde Park.
Yeah, they're busy as fuck.
Yeah,
that group is going crazy.
That's good. It's probably a good company to work for them.
Yeah, no, long term, yeah, they own Embird and stuff like that. So,
but that's crazy that they're hiring you with like no like formal like experience barely and like no education on it. It's like,
and then I left the Hotel High with all that stuff. Oh, well, I had a lot of determination.
Right,
I have a lot of tenacity when it comes to like that stuff because I care about that stuff.
So when you're applying for these places and interviewing for these places, are you going off your resume or are you presenting something to them, making something, and they're like, okay, yeah, bro, you're dope?
I did have a tasting for Armature Works for the chef, for the corporate chef there. So I did make I had like an hour or two to make whatever.
Okay. So at that point, it's like fuck anything on paper. Like he made this, right?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I feel like
that was the first person to do that. I feel like that should be standard.
It is standardized
in the food world. Absolutely,
it is definitely standard. Especially with the higher the roles you have to demonstrate, or you have to. It's like a considerate thing,
I feel like Haya would have done that, but they didn't.
I don't know. I got lucky. I got in there. Chef was crazy though. Shouts out to that chef, but he was crazy. He got me that job though.
That's wild.
And then you were there until when?
Until the end of August
this year.
Yeah.
All right. So now, tell them where you're gonna be at, big dog. Flex on them.
I'm gonna be at the New York Hotel in Las Vegas on the Strip. The week of the December 11th. Right there.
Damn, boy.
Yeah, they got a roller coaster on property.
Yeah.
Big pockets, bro. Big money, bro.
Yeah.
So is that? Oh, how'd you? You said you went to Vegas in September for like leisure.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, but I didn't dare go in there. You know how I got in contact with that?
I was about to ask.
Dude, job board. Shouts out to Indeed. I applied on Indeed, and then this lady hit me up, and she loved me. And she loved my charisma over the phone. And then I showed up and did the thing.
Fuck, they fly you out, or you had to?
No, that's the thing. It's like I had to get something like that to show that I really want the job. Like I flew out.
Yeah, all the way from Tampa. They probably ate that shit.
Yeah.
Up, bro.
Shout out to Frontier. I flew one way, $40. No, $38.27.
Well, that was a good day.
And you're like, oh yeah, I could definitely find a flight back easily.
But that's why I was complaining about Southwest. I'm like, I'm $300 the way back. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, that's a deep one. That's deep there.
But I didn't. We made it out though.
But under $400 both ways to Vegas.
I think it's fine.
That's not bad at all.
No.
But yeah, man, that's I'm excited for you, man. Like, cause I was always wanted to be into like the food world and everything, and get into that, but I never did. I don't know why. But no, man, that's gonna be a great opportunity for you, bro.
I think so too. But it's definitely a challenge. I'm gonna have like a staff under me and stuff.
Management, a leadership role,
and it's just like managing like a lot of personalities and stuff. Like
you'd be like fucking Gordon Ramsay in that bitch.
No, I gotta be your homie first, right?
Exactly.
But like it's just like I have to like try to.
That's crazy. You're gonna be exposed to so much.
Yeah, I
like you hear the crazy like lifestyles that chefs have to lead. Like you have to be their friend, right? You're with a lot of chefs who are gonna want to party and shit. Like you gotta kind of like be there too, right? Like
I will say this, I'm glad I'm not a gamer. Like I don't game, I don't gamble. So like.
So you'll be safe from that.
That's like what, if not the whole like gist of Las Vegas is the gaming.
Gambling,
yeah. So
betting.
None of my interest. I like the aspect. I like the lights and the colors and the dice out there. Not ever touch it though. Like maybe for fun, if on my phone. I won't ever play like real life though. So it's pretty good. I already do that now. What are you talking about? Like working like these long hours is crazy. Holidays.
Getting off so late.
Well, no. In my world, I have to get up so early. I have to be up at like 5 a.m, or I have to be at the job site at 5 a.m.
Prep, yeah, that's most of the work with food is prep.
You leave a property hotel, you check out at 7:30. Cafe has to be open with your beverage, coffee, your croissant, etc.
All the good shit.
So that's what I picked that up at Hotel Hyatt because like it's a small little boutique hotel. That's what it's called. It only has like between like 180 rooms or something like that.
So you got to be detailed there.
Yeah, got to be detailed. Here, it's massive. It's like Hard Rock Casino. You have all this stuff over here. But it's the New York hotel, so it's like cheesecakes, donuts, and like pizza. This place pumps out pizza dough.
Oh, so you're going to be responsible for the pizza dough.
Pizza Danny.
Yeah.
Pizza Dan.
Pizza Dan.
Let's go.
What's it called? And I already saw the whole setup. I wish I took pictures and actually showed them, but like...
You could probably Google the kitchen and for that thing.
Perhaps, yeah, but what's it called? But the mixer that they make the dough in, it's like probably bigger than this room.
That's crazy.
Yeah, as far as like the vastness of it.
See, it's like you're gonna be leading people. You're gonna be like, okay, now put 100 pounds of the flour in the vet.
Yeah. Or I just gotta. More like I gotta just learn everybody. I gotta work everyone's shift like 1 week each. You know what I'm saying, to learn like their roles and stuff and do everything.
It's crazy.
We'll see.
Have you ever been in like a commercial kitchen that large before?
Yeah, at the Hard Rock. At the Hard Rock, yeah.
It's just as big as this one or bigger. This one's bigger.
This one's bigger.
Yeah, but it's all the same equipment. It's just spread out.
It's just industrial level like manufacturing and production like.
Basically,
equipment.
you guys are manufacturing pizza for this hotel.
yeah, and it's cool. And inside, it looks like a small New York City because it's like avenues and like brick walls and stuff. So it's cool. Huge sports betting center in there for sure too.
Bro, I'm gonna have to cash app you. Have you play some bets for me?
I'll tell you this, like I'll probably be the only one there with a Bugs jersey or something. They're like heavy with the Raider Nation.
Yeah, Raiders.
Got to. They just got that. Yeah. They got to.
That massive stadium. Yeah. You got to go to a Raiders game, bro. Go to that stadium.
I might have to in a Bugs jersey.
Do it. But do we play the Raiders? Probably not.
I don't think we do.
No, they suck anyways.
The two pirates against each other, right? Something like that. No, but this place is exciting. I'm excited. We're gonna make new donuts. I'm just gonna impress everybody. Hopefully.
No, definitely will, man.
Because like, we definitely have like the manpower to do like a nice production. So all that like images in France and stuff, I'm gonna try to reproduce it here at these outlets because they have different shops and stuff that do different things, but they have like cases of things.
So here will you have more control on what is served?
Yeah, I am the pastry chef at the New York hotel.
So yeah,
I report under the executive chef. That's it.
That's crazy.
I'm his dude. Yeah,
bro. If we ever come out to Vegas, we'll hit you up, man. Be like, hey, we out here. Hook us up with some motherfucking donuts.
Everybody, please. Like, I invite everybody. Like, I invite everybody after the New Year for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Come at some point.
When do you go? When do you leave?
I'm actually not supposed to say that, but
oh shit! What,
bro? I heard you say it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, that's the day I have to be at work.
Okay.
But definitely prior to that date.
Why does it matter? Why are they like an NDA or something you had to fucking sign?
Yeah.
Why does that matter?
It is MGM. No, I'm just kidding.
What is MGM?
MGM and Naughty. No.
Illuminati.
Oh, that's who owns the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
MGM Grand. Yeah.
Yeah, that is some theatrical shit right there.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if they have like a camera crew going in there, like, you know, a lot of the time, like just filming.
Yeah, for real. You're gonna be on videos on YouTube.
They do a lot of marketing like that. So once I'm in there, like integrated and
Munchies
stuff, like,
is gonna be in there.
Their
Food Network.
Their Instagram page has like a booking for social marketing and stuff like that.
Oh, just for those kinds of experiences.
For contact for email and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Right
so
under
they can
right
make
under
sure
bio.
everything is nice and prepared for you.
How it's made is gonna
for
be
serious
up in that
inquiries for collaboration is right there under bio. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's what's up, man.
So I'm excited. Definitely do like some Tampa. Like I want to do like a guava donut.
Oh shit!
Bring a little bit of Tampa.
The big guava.
Yeah,
the big guava.
Yeah, right into New York.
Call it the Tom Brady donut.
Call it something.
Call it the big guava.
I could call it big.
It's one
big
of Tampa's
G.
OG nicknames.
Big G. Yeah.
Cigar City donut.
Make it look like a cigar. Like a long john.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
Really big, filled with guava.
Or it would be a chocolate donut. That way, it's already brown.
There you go.
There you go. Are you gonna put guava filling?
Yeah, of course. I can't make like these people like peel guava. I would have to we have to source it out.
Some puree in that bitch.
Of course, yeah. At least they can pipe it nicely. That's all I care about, just like
pipe it up.
Yeah,
pipe it up. Oh yeah, so I sent this. I saw this guy like reviews this man's videos on.
Yeah, I just saw that video. And it's also really cool. Like I look up to Amar Gishan a lot. Reason I'm in Vegas too. He has his academy out there, but it costs 20 bands for a 10-week course with this jit.
Yeah.
But if I get there, like that's what I want though. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, look how perfect that croissant was. Go up.
Because that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what's the next mission here? So save up so you can do this.
The next mission would be to get to like God level like that. Yeah, make a well. Yeah, make his dough forming. He folds his butter, rolls it up nicely.
Bro, what?
Lets it sit. Yeah.
Nice.
And you pass it through a sheeter.
Layers.
And that's chocolate. And then he sheets that again. And this is all cold. He's not doing it like warm. The dough is definitely cold. And it proofs it bakes. And he's making vanilla topping on it. Yeah. He's got a show on Netflix. A lot of people have seen his show so far.
I've seen the show.
Yeah.
Brittle. Some kind of...
He's gonna puree that. It's gonna be the filling, the hazelnut filling.
Oh shit!
Damn, look at that, dude! Stuffed croissant, chocolate
Yeah.
croissant. Oh my god,
Lord!
Yeah. Shakes his head. That's right.
Have you ever
If
done
not-
like super extravagant shit like this before?
No, so I actually have a picture of a showpiece we did and on my Instagram. That's as close as I got to a chocolate showpiece. But I understand like the methods of like
That one right there.
No, on the bottom. That's a loaf of bread.
Oh,
Loaf of bread. This
of
magical showpiece right
Yeah.
here.
pardon my ignorance.
No, that's good. What's it called? That's actually vegan.
The bread.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm kind of consulting at this vegan restaurant right now for the time being.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Where's the
Go
the
down
showpiece?
right there, next to those chocolates.
It's on
To
the left. On the left. It looks like metal.
Oh.
There you go. So what it is just a random assembly silicone like molds that they had, and we were like as students we're supposed to just fill them up and just assemble something.
Mm-hmm.
So That's as close as like I got to work with actual tempered chocolate and assembling a piece, which was interesting. In that room as well, they have like the machine to actually coat the chocolate and spray it with edible color.
Is that while you were in France?
No, this was out here. That was in the Bradenton Sarasota Academy.
Oh, that was at Bradenton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other class.
But the same year I went. That was the same year I went to France, yeah.
Interesting.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
Food
sure you're going to
art.
have access to so much resources to create all this shit that
Yeah, I
you
know.
want to do.
I'm gonna definitely and I hope like the team is motivated too, because a lot of people don't like to do new changes.
Oh, that's true. You got to keep everyone like together so that they can help you make this shit.
It doesn't have to be all work, you know. What's the first thing I said? Baking's fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I just got to remind them like this is fun. It just reinvent it. Do
You
it
seem like a fun
differently.
guy.
I try to be fun, man. Like play safe, you know.
Daniels are always fun, guys.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, we are.
There you go.
No, it was really good. I'm excited, and you know, make everyone they can come to Vegas and stuff. I definitely invite it.
So when you say you're a pastry chef, does that fall under the whole like bread baking umbrella as well?
I think pastry chef falls under the bread baking umbrella for sure.
Okay.
It's definitely something that needs to be understood as far as like if you're going to create breads,
Mm-hmm. Shapes, sizes, how much it's gonna rise, whatever. Yeah.
because all breads are different. Most breads are vegan.
Really?
That makes sense.
What makes a bread vegan?
it contains no animal product as far as like dairy.
Eggs, milk, butter.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot you do put that stuff in fucking bread.
And pastry, yeah. So it's like just recreating new things. Like I saw at this vegan restaurant, just trying to make new desserts. I made a Thai tea
Where is that
tiramisu. That's called Good Intentions. This place is pretty good too. They just opened. They're in St. Petersburg.
Tempo.
Do you know them or something? How'd you become a consultant for their menu?
Well, more like their pastry program. They're just trying to
Ooh.
integrate.
See, I would do vegan if it was like real food, but like veganized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what they try to do here. They just installed a brunch menu like a couple weeks ago, and stuff like that. And and it has its market, it has its audience, but very faithful, and the food's actually delicious.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have no knowledge of vegan cuisine. I understand the baking aspect and like their intentions and stuff, but I baked their babka loaves at there.
What about pastas as well? Is that under there too? That umbrella?
Pasta, as far as making pasta dough, I made pasta dough at the Hotel Hyatt.
Yeah.
It's a dough.
Yeah, it is.
I just let them roll it up. Just make it. Breads is fun too, man. You gotta just do it. I've just recently got heavy into it this summer.
Bread itself?
Yeah. It's not easy.
I heard it's very hard.
I've seen a lot of bread making ASMRs on TikTok as well, man. They're great. Man, they're great.
Isn't that what I was saying earlier?
Yeah, you were.
Just crunch, nice crunch. I made a cruffin,
A cruffin.
croissant muffin.
I heard over a cronut.
Cronut is very popular right now.
I know, yeah.
What's it called?
I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest.
The original guy that made them, his name is Dominique Unsil, and he's like from New York, I believe. And
He's known as famous.
yeah,
That's crazy.
He is, and he just got the spot, and he just opened up a pastry shop in Las Vegas in the Caesar's Palace,
Okay.
Wow.
and he's doing his cronuts there.
Just for making something a different shape,
Yeah.
but also good.
Yeah,
It's a hybrid fusion.
exquisite.
Exquisite.
Not just good, exquisite.
Yeah, because it's like here's your commercialized Walmart $2 pack croissant, and here's like the essential beautiful like art of making a croissant product. It's different. So I feel like people like just lose value on like what they see when they see like a croissant or something like that. As far as pastry goes.
So you see all these, famous pastry chefs have like a signature, item that they make. Do you have a signature item?
I don't really have a signature item. I like to do certain things. Like I like frozen desserts. Like I like making ice creams. I like making like frozen mousse bombs and stuff like that.
So you don't have like something that's like, oh, I make this for the family and it's something I only make every year.
No, what what I usually do? Like people that have actually worked with me, I usually say this. I usually make something really dope and forget to take a picture of it, and I'll be like, I'm only doing this one time.
Oh my god.
I'm only doing this one time. And
You got to get some equipment though.
Well, when you ask me about you gotta take pictures for the feed, I'm like, I feel you, but like I got my hands full of cream and dough.
Yeah.
Like it's just like I can't be holding out the phone.
You gotta get a tripod, camera,
I know.
a little remote.
Now
not even a remote. They got ones where you can make like a hand gesture and it'll start or stop.
I think I've seen those, and you know what? I think at this new setup that I want to move into, I'm gonna set up something like that in the kitchen because I'll be able to have a space now for it.
Yeah, if you have your own kitchen, you definitely can have some nice, intimate photos.
Yes.
Shit, I look forward to that channel on YouTube or whatever.
Whatever pictures may come out first, I definitely want to start a TikTok. Definitely out in Vegas. I'll be the pastry chef out there for sure.
Yeah. You got my follow on TikTok, bro. Just let me know when you get it popping.
I'll make a stupid caption. There's a new sheriff in town. And then just, run with it.
It's a new chef in town.
Yeah. See, it just sounds funny.
Yeah, it's fire, dude.
It was good. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, please just come out anytime.
We will.
Big invitation out there.
And you don't have like a girlfriend going out there with you or anything?
No.
Oh, you're good, bro.
Dude,
you're good.
Single bachelor, have the dream of a man in my hands. Like what a man wants, in my opinion and perspective, which is this baking pastry career. I want this. I'm running with it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
And I'm taking my dog. Like,
yes, man.
Yeah.
American dream.
I'm just going to a new town. Yeah.
Go west, young son. Go west.
And that's
manifest destiny.
Right. Yeah. It's not a horse. It's a dog. But what's it called? I'm proud. My family's proud. I'm proud of myself. And you know what? I'm just proud to be from Tampa, just doing that shit.
Bro, representing our city.
Yeah. Because I'm going to walk around like, I take someone from this city to do this shit, low key. It's kind of funny, though. I like the big-headed energy, but it's like, it's humbling. I'm going to love what I do. I love what I do. And I'm going to crush it. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to make everyone happy.
You got to wear like a Buccaneers pin or something on your chef coat or something like that.
I'll just have some like innuendo items. I'm definitely taking my Tampa Bay Lightning hat and my like Bucks hat and stuff like that.
There you go.
So what are some other like cool cooking shows or like things that you like to watch right now?
Right now, I'm not really watching any specific program for cooking. I'm more like just doing what we were doing just now, just searching up ideas of like what sounds good. Like, I saw persimmons. I'm going to like a Thanksgiving dinner with a friend and I'm bringing my mom. I'm going to make a persimmon fruit tart. I have 4 of them ripening since like last week. And it's going to let out that nice nectary jelly that I like. And we're going to integrate it into a tart, almost like an apricot.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I do think like that's what I like look up. I look up an ingredient and look into it and like where it's from and stuff like that.
Doing research, basically.
If I remember it, can't remember everything.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like pretty stressed out with the move going on. It's a big transition.
I feel like a lot of learning cooking is just watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But it's funny. It's like I always thought that like I needed to be like in a super fancy school or something like that.
And know all the measurements and all that shit. And
yeah, definitely. I thought going to like university was like what I wanted to do, and like I didn't even bother because this is like so much cooler.
Definitely.
And I think it just pays off. Honestly, like I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know if it was like 2020 was weird. It just did things to you. Go to university, get a bachelor's degree. It's like. Sure.
We're all a year younger because of COVID now.
I think so too. I think like something happened. I don't know.
We lost time.
Something.
Definitely lost time.
A dimensional split.
I think we all lost ourselves at some point during that time.
A little bit.
Either you lost yourself or found yourself, but
crazy times.
I don't miss it. I will say this. I will miss Tampa, but like I'm kind of glad. Low key too.
To leave Tampa?
Yeah.
What's happening?
No, it's not.
Well, you live in Brandon, and there's just a super bustle over there.
Yeah.
They're building apartments everywhere, and they don't even got like real 5G towers or nothing like that.
It's true. I spend most of my working career out in Tampa. At Armature Works in Ybor. I'm on Temple Terrace and the casino. Partied a lot in Ybor. It was so cool. Just think about it. You just opened up a brand new hotel. You're like, you're on the top of like the newspaper, the Tampa Bay Times. The mayor comes and cuts the ribbon at the door. You know what I'm saying? You got this clout. Who am I? I'm just a novice apprentice, like pastry kid.
Panned out though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Panned the fuck out.
Definitely played my cards right for sure. I was patient. And patience. Yeah, patience, man. Sorry, I'm actually going to like this Patron like opening venue like social marketing venue tonight.
So what are you doing tonight?
There's like this my friend invited me out and reserved me a spot. It's like a Patron like social like gathering party, private party
For Patron?
Yeah,
Elite.
it's like Patron like sponsoring it.
Interesting.
Elite.
I don't even know where it is exactly myself.
Were you invited because you're in the food world?
Yes,
Yes,
and because the person that I met in this industry for sure invited me out.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Connections.
So I guess like what, just promote the Patron in case you want to use liquor in your desserts. Hey, maybe Patron will be your choice.
Oh yeah, liquor's always liquor's. I'll find the recipes and I'll send them to your email.
No worries. Don't worry about
Brandies,
that.
whiskeys, all that shit.
Yeah, liquor's mostly like incorporated into like sauces and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is that the first kind of like event of that nature that you've gone to?
No, I've actually never gone to anything like that. Honestly, I'm not out to like. I'm not the one to be like seek like business ventures and business partners like that. So it's kind of nice. Like I wasn't expecting it. I knew about it. I just kind of forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. One of those places you have to like knock on a door a certain way. They open up a little door.
There's a dress code, right?
Yes, it's a dress code, and I hope she doesn't tell me wear a mask or some shit. But like whatever.
You might have to.
That's interesting.
Oh, like one of those little.
Yeah,
one of those masks.
Yeah.
Is it like in like a big house in Hyde Park or something?
We'll find out. I'll find out.
You don't even know?
I don't know. I'm being honest with you.
You're just gonna be in some mansion in Bayshore.
I mean, the person that invited me is a person of confidence and trust. So it's like I know it's not gonna be like no
bullshit.
Yeah. Not dig my own grave. Hey, this is the last time you see me type shit. Like yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. No,
that's interesting.
Crazy. Yeah. We'll see.
Send us the location so we know we can call the cops.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll post a story, be like, hey, shouts out to podcast, I made it. That's funny. No. Yeah, no, actually, you know what? I think the December 4th will be the day I'll be moving out to Vegas. I got a lot of stuff to do out there still.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you find a place and everything out there, apartment?
Super dope place. I actually got pictures of that. Super dope place, 10th floor. I can see the canyons. I can see the strip. I'm 10 minutes away. That's how I like it. I'm not going to bike there because the Nevadians and the tweakers is real. That's a real thing.
So how are you going to commute? Yeah.
Take the bus, man.
Oh, bus.
Take the bus or borrow fam's car or something.
Grab a Uber. It's probably not an expensive Uber.
No, actually, gas is really expensive out there. It's nearly like almost $5.
So they hike up the Uber charges?
Yeah, it's like something that would be a commute would cost you between 8 to 9. It would cost you now 18 to 20.
Right, out there.
Everything is so remotely close, it's kind of scary. Everything you can think of, like if you've never been like to Las Vegas, Pawn Stars is close to like the Caesar's Palace is close to like the Bellagio is close to this, like next to the Wesley Chapel where like Elvis married, like everything is like close.
It's a city designed around one street. I imagine everything is within
this is one
a few minute walk.
It's not a good quality picture, but that nice in the mountain view in the background. Yeah. That's something I would like to walk into.
I would like that view.
Yeah.
For sure.
Smoke a blunt out there and look at the mountains.
Absolutely. You know what's funny? It's like when I went out to the dispensary and stuff and they asked me if I was like a Nevada resident, I just showed them the offer letter and they gave me the discount.
The offer letter of the job is like, yo, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Because I told them, they're like, not really, but I just got a job. And she's like, can you show me? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's so loose. Yeah. What the hell kind of regulation is that?
I don't give a fuck.
And then I paid $23 for a quarter. Of some like crazy like sativa, and I'm like, yeah, this
30% THC.
Yeah, this is great. Who knows what I'm doing right now? This is great.
But no, they've had it like medicalized for a while. So
the officer pulls you over. Hey, it's okay, sir. I got a job here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sonny. We're gonna need to see your prescription.
Right.
No, wait. It's legal or it's recreational.
Yes. Well, there is a lot of signs in public that says smoking marijuana prohibited.
Oh, in public places.
Yeah. No, just true. As big as a handicap sign would be.
Like, right. Just don't be an idiot about it.
Yeah. So. The people still do it. You go out, you smoke your little J or whatever. People still do it.
I wonder when Tampa's going to get on that recreational status.
If they do, like, I'm scared, like, the city will be, like, unlivable for me at this point. I don't know.
What, Tampa?
You think it would draw the wrong crowd?
Perhaps. I don't know. I just know it's not that. It's just, like I can't afford to live out here, honestly, anymore. The rent is just insane.
Legal way would attract
So you're going to be
people.
paying less and...
I'll be paying less rent and making more money, it's a no-brainer. Like,
yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
I tell everybody, like, I try to formulate it to something like, there's no formula. It's like, this is what it is.
Let it go.
Yeah. And then with all the things I just said, like, just being dog, it's like, double check, like, that box has been checked. And that's it, yeah.
You're working in Vegas, man. That's the peak. That is the peak of, like, New York and Vegas are, like, peak food.
Yeah,
industry spots.
It's a big capital, and so it's a 24-hour city. I think it's perfect for like what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't want to live out there. Everyone's like, you should buy a house out here. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that, but I just think it's a fast-moving city, and like, I'm from over here, and like, I like to take things like at my own pace. Like, we're like from like Florida South Country, so like I like to sit back and just chill, and just let things unwind and do as they do.
I think it's gonna push you out your comfort zone.
The cultural appropriation will definitely hit me at first, because just like, I know I'm in a comfortable zone. I know where I'm at and everything like that. Like, I can't run that game over there. I have to just remind myself. Like, yeah, I know I'm from Florida. I'm from Tampa. I know where, like, that's my here, but like, I'm not there. It's just different. I just have to respect. Not act like a ass.
Well, shit. Other people may not be from there too, man.
Right. Well, I'm about to find out, but
I imagine it's a lot of mixed, not people from there.
I'm sure it is, especially like as big as a casino, and like the fluctuation of like people coming and going. Yeah. But I don't know.
24 hours. You just gotta have layers or rounds of fucking setting and prepping.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be there doing the long shifts, seeing people come and seeing people go. Like,
that's what I was about to ask. You know what your schedule's going to look like?
Yeah, for sure. Like, but that's what I encourage to do, because like, this guy's trusted me to run his program at this hotel, and it's like millions of dollars like coming in. Like, I have to
sit you down in front of a TV, watch this bullshit, and then take you in the kitchen.
Yeah,
like, you're not gonna remember any of that shit. Just hands-on stuff over here.
Yeah, try to. It's fun. Like I said, and they have a huge operation. Like, do they have a giant donut setup? It's crazy. Like,
yeah, let's say that again. You're gonna be responsible for $1 million pastry operation.
Pretty much, more than that.
Multi-million.
They're making millions off of these pastries, and you're in charge.
Definitely the biggest one I've ever handled, and it's like not nerve-wracking. I'm more nerve-wracking about like finding a place and getting out there as fast as I can, if anything.
Yeah.
The job is done. If I have questions, I'll just ask Google, or ask like my mentor, just text him or whatever, like, whatever I need.
Ask Google.
Yeah. Hey, am I doing this right correctly? Double check, triple check. I'm crazy like that. I'll just double check myself.
You got to, man.
Well, I don't want to waste time or money. That's the thing about baking. It's like, once the time is invested, I can't take it back, bro.
Can't uncrack those eggs.
Can't do. Yeah. It's just, that's why the measurement, it's a science, and that's why like I respect it and stuff like that.
I mean, you got to put the dry in first, then the wet, right?
And some things, yeah. Some things are just one bowl recipes and stuff.
Because I know you can fuck up some shit if you put, the wet ingredients in first and then.
Yeah, it all depends. Exactly. It all depends what you're doing. And then you just have a giant, like, succotash, like, mess of whatever.
This is. Yeah. Gotta manage the coagulation.
Science, exactly.
It really is science.
Yeah, no,
that's crazy.
And I'm gonna be interested in the pizza dough, because he wants me to start making bread at his restaurants. They're sourcing bread from like other places. We can just make it there. They just don't have someone that just knows how to run the equipment and then do it. And then I told him I could.
Hell yeah, I can. Hell yeah, I can. Whoops.
Yeah.
The bread man, Dan.
And then I'm like, yeah, for the purposes of what he wants to do it, we can run it. So, well, it's gonna be a new like experiment, We're gonna making like some type of like different loaf out there and stuff.
What are you most excited for about doing all this?
I'm most excited because it's like one step closer to like what I want to do, which is like the deconstructed, elevated, like higher plating and stuff like that, and learning like the higher techniques. Because I know I'm capable of doing it. I just need to give myself time. And I feel like once I give myself that time, like I can elevate myself for that. So I'm really looking forward to one, like showing how badass I can be at this job. For real. And then number 2, I just want to make my family proud.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Man.
I told you so. No, I'm not proving anyone wrong. I like everything that I've done here is out of like compassion and love. Like just straight up people just like smiled and agreed with me and just said you can do it, and like did it.
Hell yeah.
That's all it is. Everyone should just chase their dreams and just try to go for what it is. Everyone's dreams are like, my dream's simple, baking, you know, but it means a lot just like anyone else's would.
100%.
Yeah.
You're on the path.
Yeah.
Baking, honestly, baking is probably on the forefront of food revolution, man. Starts with bread. I feel like
There's a saying in Spanish, if there's no pan, there's no pueblo, which means like if there's no bread, there's no humanity, there's no society.
exactly.
I mean, what did Jesus do? He broke bread.
He broke bread, artisanal whole grain like milling. You know, somebody was there with with a mortar just like going in. And then
Yeah, bread, dude. Bread goes way back, dog.
Yeah.
Way back.
There's ancient grains, is what they say. Ancient grains, yeah. That's like one of the first things that they tell you like about bread. It's like it's introduction of like how old it is. I don't know anyone either. I just know the stupid shit. Like, it's whatever though.
Oh, man, I'm excited for you, bro.
Any favorite desserts you guys like?
I'm a fan of cheesecake.
I was gonna offer you cheesecake. You look like a cheesecake guy.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, for sure.
Cheesecake and
Dude, I like all those
ice
pastries,
cream.
man.
Yeah.
I'm not really like a cookie guy or cupcakes or brownies. Or
What
nothing
about
like
coffee?
that. I like coffee.
Coffee flavored things, okay.
Not coffee flavored things. Well, maybe I just haven't had a good coffee flavored something.
Gotcha.
So maybe I do like it enough.
I always like to ask because it's like people sometimes see things and they just forget what they're called or something, you know. Or they're like, oh, and then when I follow up with the question is I ask them like, what would be something that you would like to try that looked like skeptical, or you didn't know how to acquire it, you know.
Some crazy ass cinnamon rolls are pretty.
Look, see,
Would be nice.
you see, that's an interesting answer. I would have said like
You can enhance the fuck out of some cinnamon rolls.
We definitely can.
puffy yeasty, right? Soaked in the caramel and just comes out like in the glaze, yeah.
I guess if I were to pick, I'd want to eat like one of those crazy like Cake Boss cakes.
Oh, like giant like showpiece cakes.
Yeah. I know it's like a bunch of fondant, but
You just want to see. What is that? You want the experience of deconstructing it, basically, because it's just cake.
He wants the slice out of the Ferrari cake.
exactly,
It's just cake.
exactly.
He's like he wants the logo. You know, I want the rearview mirror.
And honestly, like ever since I was a kid, like I've never really even liked regular cake. I've always had cookie cakes.
Okay, I've never had like one of those cookie pie cakes like that
Fire.
from the mall. I've
Fire.
tasted one of those cookies, but I never had like an actual one that said like happy birthday or like a balloon design or something.
Really good.
Heard that.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. I want to slice into a cake, like just a really decorated cake. I just want to just like get a nice slice of it.
That one looks good too. That one looks like made out of lady fingers.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Something about those cakes grosses me out. I can't lie.
Wedding cakes aren't typically something that is like the most memorable, I guess, as far as like taste goes.
It's for visuals.
No one says like, "Oh, you had the best wedding cake ever," you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's more like you had a nice showpiece on your headpiece on your wedding cake, you know.
My uncle did cupcakes, so it was a little bit more enjoyable.
That's actually very smart. I think it's less messy. But it's just it's just I don't know. People might say it's not traditional, but whatever.
It was like a salted caramel joint. That thing was fire.
That sounds delicious.
With
There you
caramel
go.
in the middle. Oh,
I would have remembered that over the stupid wedding cake.
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
No,
it
that's-
was like a big cupcake too. It wasn't a little bitch ass cupcake.
Oh hell yeah! No, I was assuming it was pretty hefty.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a great cupcake, man.
That sounds good. That's actually something I wanted to look into, doing like vending machines. They're doing them now.
Vending machine.
They got one in Hyde Park.
Yes, correct. They have one for cupcakes, exactly.
For gourmet cupcakes.
But it could be gourmet pastries. You have a ghost kitchen. You have an operation. You have me and someone else. We do the pastries, and then just have the delivery service. It can be an LLC. I'm just spewing out an idea here. You know what I'm just saying? Like, and just set up and just invest in like the robotics, because that's the future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we've seen like robotics like invest now type things, and it's happening. It's happening in the food industry.
Mm-hmm.
Having like the cool, the climate cool controlled vending machines for your pastries, and you can have something spew out like that I handcrafted this morning at 6 a.m. You know what I'm saying, or something, an example or whatever. You know, it's true.
I mean, those are good ideas. I'd be the investor. I would just give people the money to start it up.
Yeah.
So
something as simple as that. Yeah.
Mm. What's that place called in Hyde Park? Because I went there with my girl, and I didn't like the decorating of the cake. Was really basic, like very basic. Like
What
it was
place?
in Hyde Park. It's like a cupcake
The vending machine. Yeah, I
Oh.
forgot what it was exactly. It's a pink one. I forgot exactly what it's called, but I've had one there for my birthday last year.
They just like cut little circles out, like little. It was weird, like little fondant circles in place. It was very robotic looking, honestly. Sprinkle.
Oh, there you go. Looks like a mugshot.
Cupcake ATM.
Yep.
What the fuck? And this is the shit that comes out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Similar, yeah. Something with sprinkles
After it's
and
smushed in
pearls.
a bag? What does it come out in?
It comes out a little door on the right she's standing next to.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, these are... Maybe
God
I went there
Lord.
when they first opened, because this shit is way more...
So it comes out of this door inside of what, a box?
Yeah, it comes out like in its own individual
Box.
packaging, yeah.
Okay, so no bag.
No, it's in a
no.
All right.
paper box.
And you can order more than one? Dude, is there an inside to this bitch? What the fuck?
No, there's not.
What the hell? That's it.
Yeah.
So that's just for people to go in and, what's that?
I've actually never been in there.
A gift shop?
I'm not sure. It looks like they actually sell donuts in there, too.
Yeah. There's probably more than just the ATM.
I don't remember there being a building.
But goddamn. Yeah, man. You know what? Cupcakes are way better than cake. Fuck cake.
Yeah.
It's just too hard to get everything at once out of a cake.
It's true, but I've seen some badass cakes, though.
Yeah, for sure.
There's delicious looking cakes, man. There's this place that just opened up in Orlando. I think it's a franchise. It's called Paris Baguette, and
Paris Baguette?
yeah, just like that. And my friend just sent me a picture. She went there, and I've tried this place in Vegas. It's pretty good. I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they're Korean. Like inspired, like the way they do their patisserie. But it's like the same setup in every one of these shops you go.
It just makes you feel good
Yeah.
to see all those cases full.
The aroma, it's
Just
inviting.
the smell of bread is amazing, dude. Just bakeries are fire.
Yeah,
Bakery
and that's
section of Publix, man.
that's what like I would, that's essentially what I want to strive for here. If I had like an opportunity or something like that, I'd like get a spot like on 7th Avenue in Ybor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's one place I want to buy out, but they're still there.
That would be cool. Have a nice gourmet bakery down there. That'd be dope.
There's no other. There's none there.
Something
They got them
dude.
coffee shops, but they don't got the bakery.
Tons of pizza places.
Yeah,
You can get your fucking pastry over here and then walk
Yeah.
home and get
Bro,
your coffee.
that would be fire.
yeah.
You
That's
gotta-
that's part of like the It's not a sacrifice. It's an investment. Like doing that time in Vegas because I want to bring that over
About
here.
to say, bring that shit back.
Yeah.
St. Pete's got a bakery on Central. We need a bakery on fucking 7th.
But St. Pete sucks. Let's be real.
I like it over here.
It's way better on this side of the bay.
You're in the food.
I think so too.
You think so?
I think so. I mean,
St. Pete's not good.
I haven't spent that much time in St. Petersburg. I have been as lately at this vegan restaurant, and it's
Oh.
right there on Tropicana, like right there. Like I see the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
That traffic's insane.
Yeah. The thing is, St. Pete, it's not a lot of neighborhoods. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's dispersed.
Yeah.
I think
Like
it's
Tampa
dispersed.
is way more residential.
No, those places. Yeah, man. And that's all I was doing out in Vegas was checking out different style bakeries. They have a huge
That shit, whatever that is.
looks like some type of croissant loaf. I went to a Chinese bakery in the same
Croissant
plaza
loaf.
in Vegas, and it was crazy. They had Chinese tamales, and they were wrapped like almost like triangular, like pyramids, like so. And it was rice based.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, the influence out there is crazy. I love it.
Mhm. The melting pot. Cinnamon twists.
No, yeah. So that place just opened up in Orlando. It's a good spot too.
Man, baked.
I think there's better pastry spots in Orlando for sure than Tampa. That's one unfortunate thing.
I mean, Disney. That makes sense.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, there's definitely more persimmon. What's it called? There's definitely more opportunity out in Orlando and Miami for sure for pastry.
Miami, too, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was having a hard time too. I couldn't find like a really good like high paying job here in Tampa for pastry. It's not here. I want to put it on the map.
Tampa's just a little bit of everything
It's
and nothing.
It's too much, and exactly, it's just too much of nothing. But everyone knows
people
each
are
other.
faded. They don't. They're jaded, right? They've been gaslighted by so much shit that they don't know actually what's good.
Correct, and I think I actually made this comment to like a couple of my friends. Like people from my city don't know how to eat. Like we really don't. Like we're just.
You
used to,
saw
like,
Michelin Star came through and gave us nothing, and Creative Loafing was upset.
I just I just think we need to just appreciate how we like consume like food.
Yeah,
Nope.
we need better food
Like-
culture.
We're known for our Cuban sandwich.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, cigars and Cuban sandwiches and roosters.
Lamb.
Yeah,
There's no that one place that's very national. It's like, oh, you gotta go there when you're there.
Burns Steakhouse.
Burns Steakhouse.
That's that. Is that really?
Burns is mids.
It's mid, bro.
I think Burns is mids. I think it feels like church.
Is it the? Yeah, it's a very soprano vibe in there.
Yeah.
Sopranos vibe.
And like, you know, this is my opinion because this is my perspective from that industry. You know what I'm saying? You as the guest have no idea. That's why you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
So just knowing like how their pastry kitchen works and how like big their menu is, because they have not just 1, 2, 3, 4 desserts like hey, to a restaurant. They have a selection, dude.
They wheel a cart out around the whole fucking restaurant.
Correct. That's the aesthetic. That's like you're at the Burns, you know? That's the thing that they sell. But it's whatever. I've had better desserts like for much cheaper.
All right, man, fuck
So
the
where in
desserts. What
Tampa-
about the steaks, man?
Hold on.
Oh, man.
Where in Tampa has the finest experience then?
I think so. Definitely, there's they just got nominated. The Italian joint Roca
Roca, yes.
off of Ala. Yes,
Roca?
yes. I have a homie there that's a manager there, and it's lit. I love it there. It's great.
I've ordered Roca.
I eat
on
there.
Uber Eats.
Yes, Roca's delicious. It's a nice dining experience too. Roca's good. Shout out to Rooster and Till too. It's American cuisine, but it's well done too. And they always have like a guest chef coming from out of town. Washington, Chicago, New York, New Mexico, like every other.
Where's
month.
that one?
That one? Oh man, I want to say
Rooster and Till?
Yes. And they're opening up.
That's by the airport.
That same people they're opening up a new restaurant too. It's off of Florida, yeah.
Okay. It's over in Tampa Heights.
Yeah.
And the other one you said was?
Roca.
Roca.
Yeah. Roca's delicious.
Italian.
You know what I heard about the Michelin star, though? Is that they're very European biased.
Oh, my God. Those raviolis.
Yeah.
Do we have, like...
Shout out to Chef Bryce at Roca.
Do we have a lot of any French cuisine in Tampa, really?
No, we don't. And that's the thing. That's like a lot of people that appreciate... I love French cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
How could I not, dude? That's the first thing I ate was escargot. And then canard, which is duck. The duck is delicious. Duck confit in every possible way.
I don't think I've ever had anything French
Jesus,
except for
this is crazy.
They
This
have
almost doesn't look Italian. It's so exquisite.
no, yes, it's
the bruschetta
delicious.
Or the what is it? Gabagool?
Yeah, I think I don't know what pasta dish that is. Yeah, the chef has a lot of pasta dishes, but the 3 proteins, he has the steak, the chicken, and the duck. But the Rohan duck is dry aged. I think it's Japanese actually. The Rohan duck.
Dry aged.
So we don't have French cuisine in Tampa.
And it's served on a silver platter. Not that I can
It's
think
a
of.
plate of gabagool, man.
That's interesting. I think that's why we didn't get a Michelin star.
We got nominated for like that's this restaurant and the Rooster and the Till and then another Japanese one. I forgot what it was called. They got pretty close, like the one before.
Mm-hmm.
But only restaurants in Orlando and Miami this year got it.
Yeah. We're not there yet.
Yeah, no, we're not there because, like I'm saying, it's just like I don't think like the culture of like understanding like food is here fully yet.
That's what it is with Tampa. It's like we're just a bubble, like rated. We're waiting to bust. Just for just shit to blow up and actually be on the map.
Correct. Yeah, it's coming. It's just I'm so eager. It's like, is it now? Is it tomorrow? Like do I wait another year? Like,
nah, man, go get ready for it.
Right. Exactly. It just felt like more pushed towards it because that's what I like to do. I like to execute food like that. Good tasting food. You're paying for it. You're enjoying the experience paired with a nice wine. Like that's not my world, but that's what I would like as a guest experience.
Somebody will got your back on that one.
Yeah.
What is going to be the meal, the restaurant, the place that makes people travel around the country to come to Tampa and eat it, bro? What is it?
Right. Exactly. We don't have it. These guys are getting close, and like they're in cahoots with each other. These places that are like at this level of gastronomy, in Tampa, but we'll see what the future holds. Like these, there's some big sharks coming into town for sure. And sink or swim at this point. And as far as in this industry, yeah, it's sink or swim.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For
have
sure.
you guys heard of the Edition?
The Edition?
Yes.
Yes.
The
that hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, that prestigious hotel that's supposed to be a celebrity level hotel, basically.
Yeah, let me tell you, they have been blowing me up all week to work there.
They want you there?
Of course, dude.
Ooh.
Mind you, I haven't been in the property yet. I've heard of their restaurant, though. I think it's
like
called
the Garden of Eden.
Lilac. Yeah, I believe that's on the top.
On the roof?
I believe so, yes.
Damn.
If I'm not mistaken, please correct me on that, but I know it's like they have a bar up top.
How much a night? I'm going to take a shot of here.
It's going to be like over $5, man.
5 bands?
Over 500, I think.
Oh, I say 500. It's too bad.
No, but it's downtown Tampa. It's through Marriott.
Marriott. Okay.
It's through Marriott. Yeah.
Damn, that is luxury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had a lot of associates that I know. When this place got into business, they started there.
Like that is a new concept.
Correct.
Like
they're trying to what we're trying to see here. And there's similar places like that in Tampa. They're just not super well known. The Gin and Joint has some type of vibe like that. That people actually want to go and be part of and sit inside a room like that.
That black room is hard. I'm not just smoking a cigar in there, bro.
Yeah, that's why people like the Hotel Hyatt. I like the Hotel Hyatt. They have this thing called the Roosevelt Room in there, and it's like Theodore Roosevelt themed. And they have like a giant bison head in there, like taxidermied animals.
1920s theme.
Kind of like a hunter masculine like vibe. You got these pictures, these dead animals. A huge library, kind of rustic setting. Yeah,
it's because Theodore Roosevelt was stationed in Tampa, so it's a nod to him, and it's Cuban, right? So
yeah. Shout out to culture. That building was interesting.
Shout out to culture.
That building is actually interesting. That old Goya building where the old Tsar used to be, that's where the hotel is.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Yes.
I heard that they got a lot of, obviously when they got the building, they have a bunch of relics from, the past in there.
We can talk about that. So, like, when the chef was giving me the tour around that hotel and stuff, they were still chipping at the wall and shit, at these pieces and stuff. And they discovered, I think, 8 in total, if I'm not mistaken. 8 or 7 throughout the...
Like paintings and shit? Or old relics?
Murals.
Antiques?
Murals like mosaic, murals like tile.
Wow.
And they're all depicting different things.
And
this is the hotel.
Right there
that's
on
the hotel.
It's right there on the corner where you turn to go to Ritz, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I saw that when I went down there.
That's the sign. Yes, that's it. And then they have like a nice like little art gallery like exhibit, so you can see some of the murals in there. But like
they try to preserve some of that for that purpose, for a little art gallery.
The private meeting rooms and dining rooms that you can rent out and stuff for like whatever, like your corporate like morning meetings. The murals are in those rooms too, and they kind of like built them around that. Some of them are in awkward spots, like they're like behind a column and stuff like that, because once they uncovered them, they just couldn't continue the construction any further.
Bro, when I was a kid going to Ybor, I would have never thought it would get to this.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Yeah, right there on the corner. Yep.
That block used to be closed down for a minute.
Yep.
For a minute. Yeah, right there.
The old Tsar building.
They own this.
They preserved that corner of the building for historical purposes, I'm sure.
Yes, they do. And what's it called? But that the inside, they're not doing anything with it yet.
This whole section right here?
This whole section,
it's still stock.
It's still just boxes from when I opened them, probably.
Fuck it, leave it.
That bitch is probably haunted.
Leave it right there.
No, I definitely heard things at 3-4 in the morning for sure at this restaurant.
I bet.
Like things would just like fall out of the shelves and stuff, and it's just crazy.
I bet.
But no,
bro. Just thinking like 10 years where Ybor's gonna look like, bro. That's
hopefully better. I hope it's better.
It's always been an upward climb since the 90s.
It
started with Mayor Dick Greco.
Right. What's it called?
It's hood famous down there. Like it's nice, but it's ghetto at the same time.
It can be. Real quick, like Cinderella. As soon as it's 12, it just crazy
crackheads.
Yeah,
bro.
I believe it for sure.
Yeah, dude, that's nice.
Yeah, so they own all of that too, right there.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love Ybor, man. It's just
very historic.
It was great. It was great working there too. Just think about it. You just got off your late night shift. You got your girlfriend, you're about to go head down to the bar or whatever, just like...
That's what I was talking about. That lifestyle's going to be for real in Vegas. Like, hey, yo, we just got off. This is over at this place. You got to try to slide.
I know.
He's ordering shots for everybody, blah, blah, blah.
I really hope that's not the case because,
it's going to be like that, bro.
I hope not because, I really just take this serious, dude. I got to come back and open the bakery in Tampa, bro. I can't be fucking around.
Yeah. Bro, I hope so.
I think so. I want so, dude.
On 7th, bro.
I want something. I know where it's at. It's right in front of the Columbia, like right in the corner of that.
Yeah, let's go travel to that building.
It's where the Snowbocce is. I want to buy that building.
Let's go visualize.
Bro, I'll come by a baguette from you every day.
So if the owner of Snowbocce's, let me get it. Because between 4 investors, they own all of the strip in Ybor right here.
Mostly 4 people and everything?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Italians.
It's Italian owned? Yeah, that makes sense.
I think we passed it already. The Columbia? We passed it, yeah.
Oh, shit, bro.
Yeah, that thing right there.
This is where you want it?
I want to buy that Snowbocce.
A Snowbocce.
That perfect little, cut.
Hell yeah.
It's just like come and get your shit and get out type deal. And then like that's it. And just like that, it looks like it's condemned, dude. It's been like that for like ever.
Yeah, that business wasn't that great. I've been in there.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's
cool
kind
inside.
of, it's just
It was a
niche
cool- it was
and
a cool
undesirable.
Ice cream swirls. That shit died out.
It's just niche and undesirable, honestly.
It was a cool concept for like a day, I guess. But how about bread sandwiches and like like Latino like inspired like baguette sandwiches or something like that. Grab and go type stuff, Get your coffee next door.
Press sandwiches.
Get your coffee next door. All we hear is sandwich and bread and bakery. That's it. The patisserie. That's it.
They're gonna want a little coffee dispenser.
You gotta have
some
coffee in the
decaf.
building.
Blind Tiger's right there. Go support Blind Tiger. Like
True.
like right here is just like that's it. Because it's small. I mean, I gotta
Get your pastry
I gotta
and then
pump-
go get your coffee. Or get your
Yeah.
coffee first and then come over here.
Go do your commute. If you read the paper before or after, like
Walk, motherfuckers.
Yeah, something. It's just is that what makes it Tampa? Like I don't know. I'm trying to find out. Like it's like we don't have a really be walkable city like that. So it's
well, downtown. Well, it's pretty.
Well, when you go to the Ybor and you park, you can walk around.
correct. I guess that's as walkable as I think it can get right there.
It's just not close.
No. Bakery.
La Segunda, yeah.
Nothing. Just a vacancy.
You see a bakery in there anywhere?
Dojo on the fucking fringe with some weird.
Pizza place.
Okay. What is this?
Jameson's Fire.
Okay, that is on 7th.
Yeah.
But it's way down there at the nobody
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
the nobody end.
it is nobody, but they make like they're like Burns buys rent for them, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
saying where they're located is
Yeah.
like way at the end of 7th.
They definitely been in here for. They're well integrated. Everybody like so bread.
It's a different kind of business, though.
Yeah.
Probably more like, hey, order our shit for your place. You can
Yeah,
sell our
You
shit.
can't go in there and grab a croissant and walk out.
Yeah, no, they'll make like loaves, man. Like Segunda makes like 20,000 like loaves of Cuban bread a day. Type
Right,
deal. That's
right.
like the estimate that they make out of their
Every
out of their-
business in the fucking mid-Florida is buying bread from this
Yeah.
fucking place.
Yeah, so like 20,000 seems like so little.
Casinos trying to compete. But no
There's nothing
bakery,
in
no
there.
patisserie.
No artisanal stuff like that. Like
Nothing.
the closest thing I can say is like this. It's like there's this place in downtown called Chef's Fabby, and then like my homegirl stuff on Kennedy. Like that's the only place I can think of where you can like actually go.
Kennedy is too far because that's just like
Right.
that's just
In
on the
between.
middle of a highway, basically.
Right.
Kennedy at this point's a
Downtown
highway.
Ybor.
Yeah.
You're just pulling off into a little plaza. That's not the same thing.
I think it'd be perfect right there.
It's not a community staple over on Kennedy. You know what I mean? There's no community staple bakery.
Yeah, and they have the Segunda. She's right across that Segunda. Talking about Segunda, she's right across the Segunda cafe shop they have right there too.
Sweet.
So it's just like it's just saturated.
Bro, bagels would be fire. Have some bagels in that motherfucker.
There's a place in St. Pete that makes dope ass bagels.
It's not even in fucking downtown Tampa. Is there a bakery?
Where would it fit?
I don't know. I mean, they're making new fronts every day with these hotels that keep building. So there's just more and more space.
What about South Howard?
They got that franchise Bacon Babes too.
Sprinkles. Literally 3 bakeries in a block.
That's the cupcake joint.
Yeah,
Right. What is this?
I got a Panera.
The cake
Shouts
drip.
out to Panera. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, where's the
Koenig's cookies.
the artisanal like baking scene is not in Tampa.
Insomniac cookies. It's all in Hyde Park. That's where the bakeries are.
Insomniac is corporate as fuck.
Hey, it's still a fucking bakery.
Yeah, I haven't tried those crumble cookies yet either.
Bro, my sister works at Crumble. I took a shorty there a couple days ago. We got this fucking apple pie cookie.
Heard.
Oh my god.
I just want to go in there like with a blank mind and just like, all right,
They have different cookies every week.
that sounds fun. That sounds cool. That's how I would do it. I would do like pastries like every month differently. 'Cause-
Rotated.
Yeah.
Bro, I want y'all to see that.
Oh
apple
my
pie.
God,
That
this
apple
website
pie
is
cookie
ridiculous.
was unbelievable.
That marketing for that cookie is ridiculous.
Crumble got money.
They sold me that cookie immediately.
Crumble got money.
What? Just your little cute ganache spiral on a cookie? Like I can do that. I just can't make it.
Where is this like a franchise?
How do you fill a cookie, man?
So what they do is halfway bake these cookies,
Mhm.
and then they layer with like whatever they want.
And then put a cookie on top of it.
Put more dough, or they form the cookie as it is baking. So like Some of these cookies.
So yeah, that's the apple pie cookie was like that.
Oh, okay. That looks like a delicious, like
Holy shit.
tart looking kind of thing.
Right.
I couldn't even call that a cookie. I think that's a tart.
Right, cookies
Yeah.
a stretch.
Yeah.
Hey, it fits in the hole.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah,
like an apple fritter in the donut section. It's like you're a donut kind of.
I'm not a big sweets guy, and when I tell you that thing knocks your fucking head back,
Was it really sweet?
it wasn't even really sweet.
Okay,
Like, it
that's
was-
good too.
So that is international.
Yeah,
They got one in fucking Stockton. Oh, that's in California. I was thinking
I think
Sweden
it
or
started
something.
in California.
I thought Stockholm for a second.
Yeah, something like that. But no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna check out what is Blind Tiger actually baking because they do make some little shits.
Muffins.
Your egg McMuffin breakfast sandwich in they're frozen. Their stuff is.
Oh, is that is?
Yeah.
The thing about like these cafe places, there's not someone like baking.
Nothing's made to order.
No, Papa, there's no pastry chef making like a bread like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all like thought to bake.
Yeah.
But that's like a common thing commercially in like these businesses like that. You know.
Might as well go to fucking Starbucks then if you're gonna get that shit.
Well, correct. But that's how big they got. If they just had one Blind Tiger, then they could probably have enough like funds to actually like pay someone annually, like a full time staff employee to like.
Maybe that's some shit out of the bag
Yeah,
Yeah.
from some other place that's not
Yeah.
baked on site.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no fucking baked goods in Ybor
there is at that hotel.
at that hotel. Okay, yeah,
it's called Cafe Kikiriki, and they just revamped a bunch of stuff too. They
It
got a
is.
moho croissant.
Haya's you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Haya at the Hotel Haya. I'm giving Hotel Haya a lot of credit.
Shout out Hotel Haya, people. Y'all want a good experience, a nice little, Tampa vibe? Go
This
to the
thing?
Hotel Haya.
Yeah, hand painted.
But where's the cases loaded with fucking shit, man?
Does it smell like bread in there? Doubt it.
Doubt it.
It smells in the morning.
It's
smells
pumped
like
in from the AC.
Yeah,
That little case back
that's
there.
aesthetic
Yeah.
as fuck, man.
yeah. That's like their little cute little thing, And I had to make it work, but they just
Bitches go there to take pictures.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is definitely Instagram influencer thing. There's people they're typing just to type.
You ain't making nothing,
Yeah.
bro. You ain't creating.
Like
And
that's
guess-
it.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not good enough for anyone to actually take a fucking picture of it and post
It's a
it.
hotel breakfast stand.
And that place, like I try to do so much for that place, bro. I poured my heart and soul in that place, and it just wasn't it, dude.
no, that's a cafe. That's like a
That's it.
hotel.
Yeah, that's
fucking,
it. Yeah,
it.
that's some of the stuff I recognize right there. It is from the early
This
days.
is Starbucks.
Got
This is
some
a
bruschettas.
boutique Starbucks type thing.
Correct. Boutique hotel. Check it at 7 in the morning. Here's your little pastry.
Exactly.
Yeah,
For
that's it.
$12. I'm joking.
Jesus,
Probably.
God. It was more like 4. I remember that.
At least it's not 12.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
I hope your journey ends with a fucking dope ass bakery on 7th Ave.
I hope so
yeah,
too.
dude.
That's what I want. Or pretty damn close to it, honestly. That's what I want. Something. Because I did consider a restaurant first. I would have done like some type of like crazy like Vietnamese Peruvian fusion restaurant. It'd be pretty dope. But if it's not that, it'll definitely be the bakery. It could be both. We'll see. I just want to do something for my community. That's what I want.
Got to.
That's
Get
it.
back.
Just do it for myself and the community. Love it.
All right, bro. Let's ask our closing question and we'll get you out of here.
Yeah, man.
Daniel.
All right, brother. So we ask this question to everybody and anybody that comes on the show. It's nothing related to anything we've talked about today. So here's a question. Have you ever had any type of paranormal, unexplainable ghost UFO activity
Yes.
experience?
Yeah.
If so, please explain, man.
Well, you already mentioned that Hotel Haya.
Yeah, definitely at the Hotel Haya.
The old Czar building.
I felt the spirits of the deceased for sure.
Oh, man, walk us through it, man. Tell a story.
Yeah, well, most common thing is you hear things just fall out, but like it's just unusual when you're the only person in the building. And like this example was very like it's like the clearest example ever. It's like shelf of dishes, the whole thing just falls,
That's a lot of
but
force.
not all at once. Just like
Slowly.
they just slowly like the shelf just
Someone's just taking it.
yeah. Yeah, but it's weird. It just kind of started from the bottom, and there's like these. Yeah, exactly.
That's not how gravity works.
Correct. That's not how gravity works. It was weird. And mind you, it was like 5:30 in the morning, but it's still.
No, that's definitely some ghost activity.
It's definitely weird. And I've heard different employees talk about different things that they hear things close. Yeah,
People talk about how haunted Ybor is, brother.
yeah,
There's ghost stories down there.
So definitely, I felt that. Shouts out to the Seminole Hard Rock Casino because that place is definitely haunted too. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but like the original like Seminole Indians that they found where the parking garage in front of the aquarium is, that was like the original burial ground. And they took that burial ground, and they already started building the parking garage. You know, they couldn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
So they offered them that land where Orion is right now, and that's where the casino is now.
Oh.
They took those bodies and built them on the property where Orion is right now.
They relocated them?
Yes, and built them on the property. So I don't know if they're like in the wall or something.
Bro.
Someone said that they pointed out like one of them is in the wall. But if that's like falls into your spooky story, yeah, question.
Bro, that's crazy. I like that story, bro. I like that shit.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. That's
awesome.
that's a nice little treat. I tell somebody that shit.
Because you got to think about it. Like, there's some kind of Indian land there. Like, if they're building a casino anywhere, it's a reservation, obviously.
Yes.
So there's some kind of essence there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was definitely like when they said that and I found that, I'm like, oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, it wasn't just me. Like, the hairs on my neck stand up. It's weird.
No, that's...
You're playing the slots and dude's like right there or something, you know?
And there's nobody there?
No, like they're buried like under property.
Oh, like underneath. Oh, okay.
On the wall, in the walls, or in the property.
Dude,
that's where they're sanctioned.
I know someone that works at the casino. I'm gonna ask her if
just say that you heard that. I promise you it's something similar.
I'm gonna ask her if she knows about that.
Yeah. It's crazy.
All right. Well, outside of any business or anything, you ever see anything in the sky? That's it?
I'll tell you if I see one when I go out in Nevada. Area 50, Area 51 is out there.
Right.
Get freaky
UFO,
out there.
yeah.
Get weird.
I think the weirdest thing that I've seen in Tampa is like that fake Virgin Mary on that building. I think it was on Benty Davis. It was like this glass building. It looks like the picture of the Virgin Mary, but that's about it. No, that's it.
Is it like a silhouette, like a light casting something? In shadow?
I think it was just a reflection. It just looked like her.
The reflection, the pixels of the windows.
Yeah, it just iconically just like looked just like it, which is weird.
That's crazy.
It's almost as silly as someone says, "There's a picture of Jesus on my toast."
Right. One of those things.
That's one of those things.
Bro, where is that from?
I don't know, but I'm glad I used that example because that's what I related it to.
I know. Where is that from? I think whatever, didn't matter. My name is Earl. Did you watch that show?
I remember it vaguely. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's My Name is Earl.
That's funny though.
But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for coming, Dan. Big Dan over here. If you want to let them know your Instagram, what you're doing, where you're going, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so. I'm here in Tampa for now. I'm heading to Vegas. It's Arturo Davila with a dot between Davila, and I'm here and I'm hanging out with PalmWavePodcast. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to the boys.
PalmWave boys, bro. You already know we keep it on 100.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Have a good night.
Thanks,
Peace.
Man.
Later.
Wow. So is it always like a feeling afterwards?